Yes, my viewers and subscribers, back at it again with another video. Time for us to talk West Indies playing 11 and batting order for the second test, which starts tomorrow. We're also going to be taking a look at our former captain Craig Brathwaite, who will become only the 10th West Indian to play in a 100 test match when the game starts tomorrow. Just give a listening ear until the end and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Also, quick reminder, we're going to be live this evening at 4 p.m. So around about 3 p.m. Jamaica time, we will come on and talk for a little bit as we build up to the second test. All right, let's get into it, my people. Now, I have always been of the opinion that whenever you are playing a series or you're involved in a series, and after every game or after every innings, you have to be talking about who to drop or who to bring in. You can know that the team isn't doing well. You understand? If after every game, you have to be thinking about, all right, how can we make this team stronger? How can we make the batting stronger? How can we make the bowling stronger? What can we do? It just goes to show that you are, the team is not where it is supposed to be because you're always looking to nitpick and to fix something. Anyways, this is my playing 11, obviously. I have no connection with these guys. This is just me being a regular fan, giving my playing 11 and batting order. The best way to counter it is to name your playing 11 in the comment section because I know that quite a few people will want to see some changes. I personally believe that after the first game, it don't really make any sense. We do a lot of changes because based on what we have in the squad, I don't see. I have only one change, right? So you will hear it as we go along. Now, John Campbell and Craig Brathwaite will open. Obviously, they didn't do well in the first test. Craig Brathwaite, the former captain, the senior player in the team, the most senior player in the team. You want to know that he's there, especially when you're trying to bring in a new opener. But him being there doesn't necessarily equate to runs, right? But I'm going to go with Craig Brathwaite. John Campbell, you could easily drop John Campbell just because of the madness that he did in the second innings when he had a start and was doing okay. But I will play him in this game. Also, the third game, if things don't go as well as we would like it, as we are expecting, or as we hope in this game, for the third game, I'll bring in Mikel Lowe to open with one of them. But Brathwaite and John Campbell. At number 3, we go Casey Carty. Now, Casey Carty, my people, he got starts, right? I think he made 20 in both innings, if I'm not mistaken. He definitely needs to settle down. Hopefully he will be able to, assess conditions and play the ball and merit. Whatever shot is supposed to be played at a ball, for a ball, you play that shot. Don't overthink it, right? So Casey Carty will bat at number 3. Number 4 will still go with Brandon King. I am not overly sold on it, but he didn't do too badly. I think he was in the first innings, he scored 20, and then second innings he didn't score. Right? I think he got one ball, if I'm not mistaken. He didn't. I don't think he scored in the second innings, but it's a second test, so we go with him again to see if this plan or this new role, if what he will do in it. Ruston Chase will go at number 5. I wouldn't even have a problem if Ruston Chase bats at number 4 and King bats at number 5, right? So King would be there when the ball is hopefully a little bit softer, right? So based on the team that we have here, Chase, if he bats at 4, if he bats at 4, I don't have a problem. But we're going to go King 4 still, Chase 5. Shea Hope comes in at number 6, right? Shea Hope. This is where we are at, Shea Hope batting in this team. He's playing as a wicketkeeper batter. He will come in at number 6. At number 7, this is where my first change is happening. I am extending the batting, trying to find a way to extend the batting, right? I am hoping that Grenada will be, will provide us with a pitch where our seamers can do their thing and then the one spinner, because I'm not playing the 2 spinners. I have said it before. I think that, I don't want to go over this captaincy and vice captaincy, and I don't want to go over that again, but I personally think that, you know, to have a vice captain on the bench isn't a good look. But me personally, I don't see why we need the two spinners, even though I don't know what this pitch will do. But we're going to go Imlach. We're bringing in Tevin Imlach to strengthen the batting. Strengthen the batting, but he's batting at number 7, right? That's how long we're trying to bring the batting. So he'll go at number 7. So obviously, Tevin Imlach is the one that's out, right? So Tevin Imlach isn't playing in my playing 11 for this one. Justin Graves is also there. Graves, he played an attacking knock. I think he was in the second innings. You know, he's also helping with the bowling. So, you know, we definitely want to see him there. So Justin Graves will be there. Alzarri Joseph, Shamar Joseph, and Jaden Seals. So this 10 out of the 11 players that played in the first game. And, you know, we could even have gone that way in the first game, because personally, I don't see the need for two spinners in this team right here. You understand? Obviously, you don't want, if you're going rust and chase, you know, you can have an Greaves or somebody else operating from the other end, right? Warwick didn't bowl a lot in the first game. You understand? This might mean Chase will end up having to bowl more overs. You know, we don't want to say that we're going to let Cartier or Brathwaite carry over the hand, because we don't necessarily want to just come and give away free runs. But personally, I think it would serve us better to have another batter. Not saying that bringing in Imlach means that the team is going to be saved and, you know, we're going to score a whole ton of runs. I just don't see the need for two spinners like that. And we're not playing in Trinidad or Guyana like 15, 20 years ago in the pitches were you know, spin friendly. It's not like we're doing that. We don't in Grenada, I don't see the need. So that is my playing 11. Brathwaite, Campbell, Carty, King, Chase, Hope, Imlach, Graves, Alzarri Joseph, Shamar Joseph, and Jaden Seals. Those are the players that I'm using. Now, just before we go, my people, I was reading an article here on the ESPN Cricket Info website, and they're basically talking about former captain Craig Brathwaite, who is set to play in his 100th test. You understand? According to Craig Brathwaite, he did know that he could go on to play. He would go on to play, you know, to be a part of this, you can call it, group of players who has played 100 tests. So taking this from the ESPN Cricket Info website, they say on Thursday in Grenada, Craig Brathwaite will become the 10th West Indian to play 100 tests, right? At his best, his powers of concentration have been legendary. He has faced the most balls by a West Indian batter in a test, right? We know that when Brathwaite is you know, he will concentrate without doing a lot of playing a lot of rush shots. We haven't really seen him in a long time stay at the crease. You know, we haven't seen him at the crease for quite a few overs in a while, right? He stays usually very, very brief these days. You know, so Sammy spoke on it. So this is Sammy, and I quote, "I was privileged to be captain when he played his first test, and to be the coach now as he's playing his 100 tests 14 years later," right? It shows his contribution to the game and West Indies cricket, right? I think that's a great achievement, and I wish him all the best. I know his team will be rallying with him. I know the team will be rallying with him. It will be a special moment for him and also for the team. So that's Darren Sammy there talking about Craig Brathwaite. Now, I was looking at some more stuff here, and I see where Craig Brathwaite is saying that, you know, when he made his debut, he had no idea that he would go on to score, you know, scores this amount of runs for West Indies, or, you know, he had no idea that he would be playing so many test matches. So, you know, yeah, that is Craig Brathwaite there, my viewers and subscribers, basically saying that he's happy to be a part of the team still, and, you know, he wants to contribute as much as possible. And coming into Test cricket, you know, he's happy that he has been able to captain West Indies. And, you know, he coming in, he didn't even know that, you know, he could score at least 100 for West Indies. But there you have it. He's still there. Gonna leave it right here, my people. Big up.